GH is back. We're gonna start with the gacha news, then release dates, and general gaming news. Timestamps. Let's not waste any more time. Let's do this. First up, Atlus released a new teaser that's not for Persona 6, but instead highlights Persona 5 The Phantom X, a mobile and PC spin-off developed by Perfect World Games. The teaser featured the protagonist Wonder Glasses and the phrase, "Retake your desire," referencing elements specific to Phantom X, including the owl companion Luffy. A live stream scheduled for May 15 to reveal the release date and more information about the English version. The game had an open beta in April 2024 in China and later launched in Taiwan, Korea, Hong Kong, and Macau. Persona 5 The Phantom X is a gacha-based game set in a parallel universe to Persona 5 and includes familiar themes like reclaiming stolen desires. There is still no update regarding Persona 6. Next up, Honkai Star Rail version 3.3 update titled The Fall at Dawn's Rise is set to launch on May 21. The update continues the flame chase journey and features the final battle alongside the Chrysos heirs against the Sky Titan Aquila. Two new characters, Hyacinth and Cypher, will be introduced, with Hyacinth being a 5-star support character specializing in healing and survivability. The update also brings new limited time events and the addition of Echo War, Glance of Twilight, for more combat challenges. The story will further explore the aftermath of the Chrysos heirs, reclaiming the core flame, and delve into the mysteries surrounding Emporius and the geniuses observing from beyond. And here's a follow-up to Mihoyo's new Honkai game. Recent reports suggest that Mihoyo might have changed the name of its new Honkai game to Honkai Twine Anima, and trademark registrations along with social media accounts under this name has been discovered. And while some believe this could be a rename of Honkai Nexus Anima, that hasn't been confirmed yet. And here's more gacha news. Limbus Company Season 6 titled Zhanghua Yin introduces the game's 8th story chapter called Kanto 8, The Surrendered Witnessing. It adds the 6th Mirror Dungeon and Line 6 of Refraction Railway and features new identities tied to the story, along with Season Pass exclusive EGO. And if you're new to this game, it's available on Android, iOS, and PC. Coming up, global pre-registration is now open for Mirren Star Legends, a mobile fantasy RPG set to launch later this May on Android and iOS. Published by A+ Japan and Crunchyroll, it's a global version of Millennium Tour Elf featuring tactical combat, over 40 characters at launch, and a dystopian fantasy setting. Players act as the Lord Oracle, summoning heroes called Novas and Asters. And according to this, Crunchyroll subscribers get extra in-game benefits depending on their tier. And pre-registration rewards include currency, cosmetics, and experience items. And here's a new gacha game, Silver Palace, a fantasy adventure open-world action RPG developed by Silver Studio and published by Elementa. Announced for console, PC, iOS, and Android, with no release date yet, but pre-registration is now open. Built with Unreal Engine 5, the game is set in Silvernia, an industrial metropolis powered by the resource Silverium, of course, and in the game, players take on the role of a detective investigating crimes while navigating faction conflicts involving corporations, syndicates, royalty, and cults. The game features anime-styled visuals, real-time character switching, QTE-based combat, and exploration of urban environments to uncover the city's hidden truths. A reveal trailer and an 11-minute gameplay showcase were also released. Next up, Duet Night Abyss has opened signups for its final closed beta test, which will run until June 2, 2025. The test will be available on PC and mobile, supporting English, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. Players must register through the official website by completing a questionnaire, and participation chances can be increased through the web and social media events. The test will feature 2 playable protagonists, a new storyline titled Children from the Snowfield, and various visual improvements including updates to environments, character models, animations, and UI. And those are the gacha news. Now, let's proceed to the release dates, Steam news, PC, console, emulation news. And let's start with the Creature Collector Fest, now happening on Steam, running from May 12 to May 19, featuring a curated list of games involving creatures of all kind, including titles like Cult of the Lamb and Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. And the event also includes a trailer and a dedicated collection page on Steam. And okay, here are the games releasing in May 15 to May 20. Doom, The Dark Ages releases on May 15 for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. It's a prequel to June 2016 and Doom Eternal, set in the medieval war against Hell. Also on May 15, Into the Restless Ruins releases for Switch, Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. It's a roguelike deck builder where players use cards to create dungeons and battle through them. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 comes out on May 16 for PlayStation, Switch, Xbox, and PC, featuring a compilation of Capcom fighting games released between 1998 and 2004. Then on May 20, Roadcraft launches on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. It's a vehicle simulation game focused on managing construction operations in disaster-affected areas. Also on May 20, Throes of the Watchmaker, a free DLC for Sea of Stars, becomes available for Switch, PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S, and can be accessed after completing the game. I recommend that you guys check out Sea of Stars. It's a good game and it's cheap. And speaking of games, here are the free games on Steam. Mouth Hole, a surreal narrative exploration game where you balance mundane tasks in your house while uncovering bizarre hidden worlds inside your mouth. Yeah, in your mouth, leading to multiple endings shaped by your choices and discoveries. This game is free on Steam. Now, the free games on the Epic Games Store is Deadtime Defenders, a side-scrolling looter-shooter RPG, and the other game is Touch Type Tale, a real-time strategy game with a typing twist. Now, going back to the general gaming news, after being sued by Nintendo a bajillion times, Palworld is now getting a Terraria crossover. The next major update, titled Palworld Tides of Terraria, will introduce monsters from Terraria that can be caught, trained, and fought, although it's unclear if they'll function like regular pals. The promotional art hints at a boss similar to the Eye of Cthulhu and suggests Terraria's fishing system might also be added. The update will also include new pals and additional islands to explore, and it's set to launch this summer, with more details to be shared through the developer's social media. And since we're talking about Nintendo, Palworld's developer Pocket Pair has addressed the ongoing lawsuit over alleged patent infringement. As a result of the legal dispute, they made gameplay changes including replacing the Pal Sphere summon with a static summon and removing Pal-assisted gliding in favor of a standard glider. The team acknowledges the disappointment but states the adjustments were necessary to avoid further development issues. They continue to dispute the claims and say they're committed to supporting and updating the game. I can tell you guys, Nintendo is not done with Palworld. And next up, Apex news. The Prodigy update is here, adding the new Recon Legend Sparrow with double jump and explosive arrow abilities, limited time cosmetics via Death by Design, and updates to legends like Pathfinder, Seer, and Mirage. Bosek and Havoc return to the floor loot, while Triple Taker enters Care Package. The Arenas mode returns as a limited time event with updated mechanics, and multiple weapon balance changes were made including EVA 8, Devotion, and Wingman. Olympus, Stormpoint, and World's Edge rotate for pubs and rank, while Mixtape includes Control, Gunrun, and TDM on various maps. Next news is for the First Descendant. Season 3 titled Breakthrough is launching in summer 2025 and adds a new region called Action Plains, a hoverbike for fast travel, and an 8-player Colossus field raid against the boss, Wall Crasher. A social hub called The Lounge is also being introduced where players can customize their space and characters. Former NPC Nell becomes a playable descendant with telekinetic abilities, and Ultimate Luna returns with new modules. Swords are being added as a weapon type with 3 variations, and a Nier Automata collaboration will bring cosmetic based on 2B and A2. Other updates includes the Gilded Death Blossom skin on May 22 and the first anniversary event, TDF Fest, in July. And here's some League of Legends Wild Rift news. Nocturne will be released on May 16 as part of patch 6.1a, joining the game as a jungler and assassin. Alongside this release, 3 new game modes will go live: Adventurous Star mode with augments, the returning Arena mode, and Random Fun mode for casual matches. And are you a fan of the anime Hunter x Hunter? A demo for the upcoming fighting game Hunter x Hunter Nen X Impact is set to launch in May for PlayStation 5 and PC via Steam. The demo will include 6 playable characters: Gon, Killua, Leorio, Kurapika, Hisoka, and Netero, and will feature both battle and training modes. The full game will release on July 17 for PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC. Additionally, the game will make its main stage debut at EVO France 2025. Now, for the emulation news, we don't have that much emulation news lately, but I figured I should mention this. A new Nintendo Switch emulator, Eden, has emerged as a Yuzu fork potentially replacing Citron due to DRM concerns. Users report performance improvements, especially for games like Xenoblade and Bayonetta 2, but Eden is still in pre-alpha, with issues like disappearing profiles and slow game performance. It's another Yuzu fork, and while promising, many are waiting for further updates. And that's all we have today. Small ask for my viewers. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, because 90% of you are not subscribed. Thank you for watching. This is Gaming Hardcore. See you on the next one.